trying to understand why I still believe that what we have was ever meant to last. Guess you made a fool of me. You got me confused, a little off balance. Thought I knew you, but you got bad habits. I only see blue when I'm thinking about you, thinking about you. I'm feeling anxious and slowly breaking. Give you my heart, but you keep my waiting. Searching for answers, no explanation. You make love so complicated. I'm feeling anxious and slowly breaking. Give you my heart, but you keep my waiting. Searching for answers, no explanation. You make love so complicated. I'm slowly breaking. You make love so complicated. I'm only seeing blue. You make love so complicated. Why do I still believe you make love so complicated?
Oh, righty then. Hopefully that's okay. Let me double check. Check was the attorney. There it is. Got to load that up. Hey Jake, how's it going, bud? Why can't I see my screen? There we go. Oh. Let me breathe there again. I think I've lost weight. Oh my god. The fuck? This used to be really tight to me. Ah, I'm going skinny. What am I going skinny for? I don't want to be skinny. I want to be fluffy. Might need a new one. Oh shit. Ah. I need a fight, a good fight. I forgot the entire fucking game. I don't know where it was. Good played first part of Skull and Bones. Oh, okay. Nice. I had to download 3 other downloads for that anime game, Jake, by the way, just to let you know. Some of them were like 14 gigabytes, 17 gigabytes. So you might want to double check it to ask you to download extra data. Or data, as you would like to say. I'm just double checking if my voice is okay. 1 second. Sounds like it's fine. Yeah, data packs. Yeah. So I didn't realize you had to do that. So I've done it. It's fine. Skullboard's done as well. I might be on tonight. Not too sure. I don't know if I'm going on with Chloe and Yayan and Dale to play Minecraft. If not, I might come on with you. Or if not, I might go on with Alex. Double checking. Because Alex sent theirs out. So yeah. I'll let you know though. Can you have 2 people on Skull and Bones? I don't know. You might want to double check. But anyway, let us continue the game. Pause that. Click that off. Put that on. Oh, excuse me. Right. I can't remember where we left off in this. Oh, also, is the game too loud? The game might be a bit too loud. And I'm just double checking. I need new headphones. These are faulty. Is the audio okay with this on? Oh, I might have to turn it down just a little bit. Is that okay? Yeah, that should be fine. That should be fine. That should be fine. Right. You're good? Right. Day 2 trial. First trial for the Thunderbolt Samurai. So if I remember right, we think there might be somebody else disguising as the Steel Samurai. Oh, I better get my water ready. No, my luck, I will have to talk a lot in this one, so... Come on. Get the mouth all prepared. Get the vocals going. I can't remember who sounds what. Oops. Okay. Court now is in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defendant is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed the fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this horrendous crime. Hideous. Was it hideous or hilarious? The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. Hey, Bad Dog, is it going, bud? Ace Attorney? Nice. The third episode of Ace Attorney. It's the Steel Samurai. I see. Very well. Heinous. Thanks, Jack. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edworth, Edworth, the prosecution may call first witness. Which trial is this? This is the Steel Samurai. It's when like a movie guy has apparently killed another movie guy. Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it is important to grasp the layout of the studios. So see, this here is the employee area. The actors did a run through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate of the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there is a gate, you see. Past that, that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is where the scene of the murder where the body was found. And now, on that day of the murder, October 15th, here, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and the young woman, the production assistant. All the production staffs were in the employee area until noon. Then, after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead at later that day at 5 p.m. The production staff came to the studio to perform a rehearsals. Right? Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. Oh, I thought this one was hard. It's looking to be hard at the moment. I think it's the freaking stupid guard lady, or it could be somebody completely fucking different. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged into the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case, in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listened to that whole thing again? Skip it. I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Sean did it. I didn't do it. The Simpsons did it. Only if people watch South Park, you will know that. But yeah, Simpsons did it. Simpsons did it. I think best trial is trial 4. Oh, okay. So the next one after this. Oh, okay, okay. Will the witness declare her name? Hmm? My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh, dearie. That's it. Oh, dearie. No need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. Seems Edward has a bit of a trouble getting this witness to say her name. Their name. Wendy Oldbag Dears. Wendy Oldbag. What a fucking old bag. Dearie. So just... Oh, she's talking too fast. I can't read all that shit. I'm not pressing that, by the way. That's not me. I'm not doing it. She's doing it by herself. Oh, objection! I object to the witness talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rebelling on the stand. What? Rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. No, the witness was... Fucking hell, I'm really bad at reading. The witness was sustained at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, I was. Yes, I was. Yes, I was. To get to the scene of the murder, someone would have passed by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. Edgeworth is the best. I like kind of doing Edgeworth's voice. Kind of fun. Going all posh and stuff. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammond and the rest have been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 and then when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. Son of a bitch. Edward! You saw the defendant then, hmm? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Excuse me. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Turned into a dog. Oh, old Hammer's got the rest in... Okay. Well, I heard I had to run some errands in the morning. Huh. Oh, so sorry. Sorry. Did you already do the trial with the guy in the pink and the woman in pink? Oh, yeah, I did. In the hotel? Yeah, I did. That was the last one. Where they tried to frame me for it. Stupid people, honestly. Anyway, it was 1, and then I got to the gas station. Did you see the victim then? Did I see the poor old Hammond? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the gate station. Tell us what happened next. I saw the main gate for... I was at the main gate until 5. Now, the murder happened at... Right, yes. Interested in me because... Okay. 2? You're sure? Sure as spit. Well, who was the man? Really? You would try not to get too excited to your age. Might strain something. Now, I get to your skivvies all in the bunch. I'll tell you who it was. It was Mr. Powers at the main gate. So obviously I took a week off and I can't fucking remember what happened. I'm not gonna lie. Objection! Let me get this up straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that. I need to go. Bye. Thanks, Bad Dog. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it, bud. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai defender of Neo Oldie Tokyo. Miss Obag, is this the Mr. Powers you saw? Of course. Did your mama teach you any sense of Sunny? Anyway, anyone can plainly see that's Mr. Powers, right? No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I knew that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one is this court is accusing you of that, Miss Witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in the photo is Mr. Powers, do you? Nonsense, old man. Of course I have proof. What? Even Edgeworth is surprised. This prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all of the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know that everyone would be so nosy? You should have assumed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as an evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Wow. Old Windbag has left even Edward speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then. Another testimony. Oh boy. I never see anything. I don't mean, mind you. What? I never say anything. I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of his props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at this picture. You can see his dragging his legs, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examination. You're the witness. Sorry. She got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she wails. Don't know why I came up with that voice. I'm sorry. Oh. Unless framing, it could. I think. Yeah, I think someone is framing. Thing. I never say anything I don't mean. Whippersnapper. Hey, I haven't said anything yet. Have you known I am not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs? Everything I say is on the straight and narrow. Oh god, she's reading. I can't read that fast. Enough is Mr. Wright. Please, for our own sake, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match. Someone during the run-through of the action scene. Who was present at the run-through? Well, let's see. There was Powers. He's the Steel Samurai. Then poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate. And me. And what exactly were you doing? Observing? Just observing. What about the assistant? Oh, she was off moving back props around the such and such. She didn't see the run-through, then? I saw Powers trip and fall. Trip and fall? Yes, and I think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped him, I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up the back props, I think. You didn't know about the Powers ankle. You may continue your testimony. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. He broke a prop? Sure he did. His own samurai spear. His samurai spear? The murder weapon? Luckily, I was there with the duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in the records. Okay. Apparently, the speared, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? Not too bad that they couldn't walk around. That he couldn't walk around. He went to the dressing room to rest up after lunch. Thus the nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot. Okay. I think we've heard enough. Haven't you, Your Honor? Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me. Which is? Where is the Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We were looking through. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes? And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure? Are you sure? You're sure? Your Honor? Wait and see what happens. Objection. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can you see Mr. Will Powers. The defendant has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught up on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. have to consider that a possibility. Also, then allow me to remove the doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. The time of poor Hammond's death was 2:30 p.m. True. The only person I saw go through the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this steel samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. All right, you old hag. The time of was okay, yeah. The only person I saw go to the studio then was Mr. Powers. No one else went there. What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before one? Why, everyone was at the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them. Old Windbag sure has a balls for, well, you know what I mean. Old Windbag have a way of skipping over important details after all. Or, for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. The time of poor Hammond's death was at... Okay. How do you know that? Didn't I just explain? I give donuts to the young detective. And then, after some rubbish about being a secret pal, he told me everything. I see. Detective Gumshoes shared his fellow officers' fondness for donuts. So what do I have right now? Dragging his leg, the murder weapon, a break in the staff has been mentioned. Okay. So this dude, I think this might be wrong. Your Honor, what do you think about this witness statement? I mean, I'm not sure I follow. It's clearly correct. I thought. Good. Ow. Okay, so the only person I saw go to the studio was Mr. Powers. Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by that. Oh, nobody suspicious looking. Right. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. Are you sure? The witness has answered the question. Anyone going to the studio and had passed by the witness? That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy. Okay, so she's forgetting something. She's forgetting something. Time of death, 10:15 at 2:30. That's true. The only person I saw on the studio before then was Mr. Powers. Nobody else. nobody else went there. I don't think that's right either. Yeah, that was wrong as well. Why did it take 2 health bars? Jesus Christ, that's a lot. Like, no one else went there, and they have... if they had, I would have seen them. No one else went there. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Mr. Willpowers. The time was... okay. Maybe if I do this... she's right. The time of the poor Hammond's death was at 2:30. Yeah, that was right. Maybe if I do this. That's wrong as well. Oh, does it? I don't see any contradictory. Really? Objection overruled. You try. Oh, fuck's sake. I'm stuck! Oops, that didn't go so well. So she's lying about something, but I don't know what. See, the old windbag sure has balls. Oh, well, you know what I mean. Old windbag have a way of skipping over important details, after all. Or, for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. So she's skipping something. Poor Hammond's death. This is not looking good. Now I'm stuck. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Willpowers. And what do I have? Okay. Guide map to the Global Studios. Key card from the studio's employees grants and media access. Is it this? Fuck, I've done wrong. Oh my god, I'm stuck. The only person I saw at the studio before then was Willpowers. You skip it. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Willpowers. The only person I saw go to the studio before then. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. Ah, that's wrong as well. It's game over. I lost. Shit. Oh, good. It takes me back here. Oh, fuck. Oh, wait. Did I do all that again? Oh, are you fucking serious? Do I have to literally do all that again? Oh, fuck's sake. Okay, bub. Oh, you fucking... Can't be able to do all this again. Okay. F. Yes, F. Okay. So I have to use like the photo bill, right? I have to go through, yes, fill memories in the morning. Now the murder happened at 5:30, right? Because a certain man walked by at 2 p.m. Now that was Powers. The man right there. Okay, yeah, so I do this. Do this. And this was this testimony, right? And the one doing this. Now I gotta ask for the broken spear. Fuck, yes. Good enough, Your Honor, blah, blah, blah. Objection. And this is the bit I was stuck on. I don't get it. This is the part I don't get. So the time of poor Hammond's death was 2:30 p.m. True. The only person I saw at the studio before then was Mr. Powers. Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quite sure, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by that by at all. Nobody suspicious looking, right? No one else. But okay, so that won't work. I thought I did that before, didn't I? Oh, I must have not then. Sorry. Jesus Christ. Hold on. I thought I did do that. My bad. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo has been taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, yes, sir, Sonny. So whenever anyone passes here, it automatically takes a picture. And here, I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right. Anyway, isn't it also true that the computer in the garage station records all security cam data? Oh, you know. If you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that one of the back of the photo are printed with the words 15th October 15th okay, yeah. Even I know what that means. It was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sunny? Actually, I knew that too. This issue here is the bit at the end, and sorry, I'm fucking having a stroke. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo 2. Photo 2? The computer only held data from one photo on that data. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo 1 if it's really the only photo? Order. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not one, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet, there's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access to the security, ladies herself. You watch your mouth, whisper snapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. I had a stroke again, I'm sorry. Yes, that's what it would have seemed to me. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these new fangled computer things. Edgy boy, help! Believe me, I would. I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnappers. Something the matter, Miss Old Bag? That's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai. Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. 2 killers, perhaps? Nah, I think it's 1 killer. And I think she's involved in some way. I see. Your testimony, please. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. Go through the photos recorded on the security computer at the check-in. Check them. I throw out the photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day. That's what I mean. She's helping, I think. Alright, yep. Yeah, I agree. Miss O'Bag. Miss O'Bag. This is the first I've ever heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it. Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Right. So look, what will she say again? I can't remember. Every day after I finish the guard duties, I have one important job to do. I go through the photos recorded to the security computer, checking them, and show the photos that are suspicious, you see. Oh, they're good. Stop you in a minute. Let me press this. I'm gonna listen to all these. Another job? That's right. I check all the people that passed by the main gate that day. I look closely at every one of the photos that security camera has taken. Thanks. Do you back up these security camera data? Well, they keep telling me to, yes. But those computers are just frustrating. I throw the photos that aren't suspicious looking. You see? How exactly do you determine what it isn't suspicious looking? Oh, you can tell by the looking of their face. For the most part. The most part? This is the murder trial, Miss Oldbag. Well, I didn't touch that suspicious looking Will Powers photos, did I? I think she's missing the point. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out the photo of that day. Well, who in the heck was in the photo you erased? A fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboy. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the real rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Wait, a second? Did you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there was a drain that goes into the employee area. Ah, that's the drain we saw. The gate was been loose for a while. The grate, sorry. It leads outside and, well, that's where they come in. They came in through the drain. I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers. Kids? So on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably probably second or third grade. What? Order! Order! Let me get this straight. You saw two people pass by the gate. They way to the studio that day. On the way to the studio day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked like it looked to be in the to be about second to third grade. Oh yes, well you see his type where these days every day. Well, I had a stroke. Blah, blah, blah. Can't stop. Can't stop him. Can't catch him. A boy in second or third grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield a samurai spear. Impossible, I'd think. It's quite heavy. Right? As I said, it didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. A suspect? What did I talk like that for? A suspect. Yeah. They're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting virtual information this time. Oh, God. God damn. Son of a bitch belly. Hey, how's it going? Mr. Powers. Yes? Tell me straight. Were you really in the dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So who was the steel samurai in the security photo? How should I know? The steel samurai costume was off the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked and taken it, really. What? Should have taken it better care of the stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone want to steal a steel samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick! What are you going to do? First, we play for more time. We start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right. It'll take them so long to shoot us down, they will say that we can get another day. Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick. It's time. Okay, let's go. What does this mean? Please don't sigh like that. Idiot. I'm good, thanks you. I'm good. Got bad throat now because I'm reading. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Wilbowitz. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution thoughts on this matter? The prosecution thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studio was a boy, roughly 10 years old, 10 years of age. The photo we have the photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but it is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for the verdict of guilty for the defendant of Mr. Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defendant disagrees with this prosecution claim. There is another person we could have committed this crime. Order. Interesting. Let's hear who you have in mind, however. Be aware of this court does not look kindly on accusations the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right. Great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. So who is the person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder? We have the assistant girl. Oh, it could be her. The grade school boy or the security lady. I'm gonna have to go with her. The assistant. The steel samurai costume was in the dressing room. She stole it, and doing so, she became the steel samurai. You're just saying the steel samurai in the picture is really the assistant? That's correct, Your Honor. If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. White. Remember the photo? Wasn't the steel samurai a little limp? He was dragging his foot. Oh. Uh-oh. Big bad feeling time. Remember the testimony considering Powers' injury. Yeah. The assistant knew nothing of Mr. Powers' injury. She could look the steel samurai look with the costume. What? She could look the steel samurai look with the costume. That makes no sense. But she couldn't walk the steel samurai walk. She wouldn't have limped. That kind of takes the leg out of the under under that case, Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have penalized you as I warned. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. May we move on, Mr. Wright? This fight isn't over yet. If you would, Your Honor, one more chance, please. Very well, go ahead. Is it gonna be her? Yeah, so I that's the one I wanted to pick in the beginning. My head was like, oh, maybe it's the assistant. We've got to try and kill some time. But no, me being fucking stupid. It was the security lady when Wendy Oldbag. What? Who? Steel Samurai is dragging his leg into the in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about the morning injury. Maybe because they had been watching that action scene run through. They were the only person other than Powers and Hammond who knew about the injury. Security lady, the security lady, old bag. What? Whippersnapper? Order, order! Isn't this true? Is this true, old bag? Old bag? That's Miss Old Bag to you. Miss Old Bag was standing guard along the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post and still steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into the Studio One, scene of the murder. Why would you go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. Miss in jail. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in the costume, she could have pointed the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent detective. Detective reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. It's Sherlock Holmes too, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pout? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new demanding evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does this prosecution have an option on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something. That's my move. Maybe now is my chance to take the whole thing away. The whole away, sorry. Press further or give Granny a break. Press further. The very seems reasoning that reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in the case can be used to catch doubt on Miss Oldbag actions on that day. But why would I do something as horrible to poor Hammond? Hammer? Sorry, that's a Hammond. Hammer. You forgot Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive, too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy. The one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade school scholar. Schooler? Though. As you said, 2nd to 3rd grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was at that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds top. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not a killer. What? How can you be so sure? or is it be nice to the kids and mean to elders days? Whippersnapper. I have proof. Proof? Indeed. Then let's see the proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could have not committed the murder. Your Honor, the murder weapon was a samurai spear. The very spear is shown here in the photo. In this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It is impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The windbag. Speechless. This has got to be the first. Very well. This court will suspend proceeding on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name? Something old bag, Your Honor. Then prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. I spoke properly, I didn't mean to. Wait a second! I am not going to just sit here while you run off break up for the wrong tree. Back up the wrong tree. Me? I'm talking. Oh, great. Stop the... oh, great. Stop the press. The windbag wants to talk. Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Or omnitated? Omnitated? So say? Actually, if you may know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Huh? Do you mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studio on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it. See? So they told me just pretend they hadn't been at the studio that day. But if you were going to accuse me, I am letting them get away I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Miss Oldbag, this critical information, why didn't you keep this from the court until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I was only doing what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream. Your Honor, witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Global Studio. Okay. So you were told not to talk? That's right, by the studio at the TV big wigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We're all on it. There were some other people in the studios on the day of the murder. Who were these people? Well, there's the director and the productioner. For starters, the director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of the action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime at and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path there was where the monkey's head was fallen over. That's a monkey? That's a weird fucking monkey. I mean, I can see now by the trail, but yeah. The tail. Sorry. The tail. The tail. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue this cross-examination? I think I've already asked all the questions, but... yeah. They had headed nothing to see... Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder. I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they give me a little bonus on the side. You got bonus and you still talk? I think I've asked all the questions I have. Take a break. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the prosecution, the producer, no? There's a producer, sorry, producer, fuck off! Producer, and some bigwigs were all present. Yet as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledged this defendant's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldback, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day prosecuting in the trial of Mr. Willpowers. That is all. This court is adjourned. I think that's it. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Really? This isn't... oh... should I? Well, we'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses, for certain. So now's my chance to get materials for the cross-examination. So Nick, have we figured out just who it was in the Steel Samurai costume? Could it really be been an old windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was really her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying some time back there. Someone had to be in the bad guy for a bit to take presence of Mr. Powers. Poor old windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks, guys. To be continued. I finished that quite quick. Progress, yes I do. Okay. I think that's now under an hour. So that's not too bad. Not too shabby. So, let me just turn that off. Put that back on. Go back to chill. There we go. Oh, but I was glad to be back, guys, after a week off. Me sorting my brain out because it was a piece of shit. Overthinking and being stressful and shit, and then making me ill. But, yeah. Right. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow for the next, I'm guessing, the investigation. So that'll be investigation part 2. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and catch you guys tomorrow at 6 p.m. for the next AC Attorney. Catch you guys then. Ta-da!